Hey there YouTube, hello from Student City, Bulgaria, where today I will share with you a formula of how to be good at anything. Huh? Sounds good? Sounds good? Stay tuned, stay tuned. It's just a couple of steps and it's a formula of how to become good at anything. Side note, it ain't easy, it's fucking simple. It's fucking simple, it ain't easy. But you'll get it. And the first thing, let's get started. The first thing you will need in order to become good at anything is to really fucking want it. Alright? I want to use an example because it's a fucking example. It makes things more easy to understand. And I'll use an example of gym. Let's say gym. How do you become good at gym? If I take 10 people and ask them, would you like to be exercising, eating good, and be sexy as fuck? 10 out of 10 would probably say, yeah, I would love to. This is something that I would like, but this is not what it means to really want something. The thing is, if you want to see how much you actually want something, you have to think not of if you would like to have this thing, but if you are willing to go through all the persistence, to put in all the effort, all the time, all the discipline to make the thing happen. This is when you want something. You want something when you're willing to put in what it takes to make the thing happen. Of course 10 out of 10 would like to be sexy. Of course. But of course out of these 10 people, only one would be willing to actually invest months and time and effort to bring his ass to the gym every other day and train. It's just the way it is. You have to really want something. If you want, by the way, if you want to start playing, if you want to be playing a guitar, or if you want to start going to the gym, please don't start by buying a guitar and buying a card for 1 month for the gym and buying gym clothes. This is not how it fucking starts. It can get you excited for the first week or so, but that's pretty much how far it's gonna take you. Prove to yourself that you're willing to do the practice, to do the work, and then buy the things. It's gonna save you some money. It's just gonna save you some money. Anyways, second thing, let's say you really want to do the thing that you want to do and you're willing to go through the effort. That's beautiful. The second thing you will have to do is to start. Yeah, I know, it fucking sucks. It's really hard to start because we are waiting. No matter what, something new that you want to bring into your life, you always be like, yeah, I would love to have this thing, but not today. Today is just a regular day. But I have some good news and some bad news. First, the bad news. The bad news is that special day is never gonna come. Never it's gonna happen. You will have to take an ordinary day like today. Today could be this day. If you decide to, you have to decide in an ordinary day, just like all the other days that you haven't started, you have to decide that this day you're actually gonna start. And it's gonna be scary. That's the bad news. The good news is that starting is usually the hardest part. Once you start, it gets fucking easier. It doesn't get too easy, it gets easier though. Starting can block you for years if you're postponing and waiting for the right moment. There ain't no right moment. No right moment. You make the moment right. You decide this is the moment I'm doing the thing and you start doing the thing. And that's number 2. Number 3 is now that you start, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself on being amazing at this good thing right away. You have to be willing to be shitty gym goer for some time. You have to be willing to suck at this thing that you want to be good at eventually. For some time. Everybody starts by being not very good. Everybody. And you have to be willing to persist through it. you can't start off as an amazing guitar player. I'm sorry. If I was making the rules, you could, but I'm not. I'm just learning the rules and telling them. You have to be willing to be a shitty guitar player for quite some time before you start playing the guitar good. But if you're really motivated, if you really want it, you should be able to burst through this barrier as well. And what it's gonna help you tremendously is number 4, find people who are good at a thing that you want to do and learn from them. What do you need to learn from them? 3 things you need to learn from them. You need to learn from them their mindset, their way of thinking about the thing. An amazing guitar player or an amazing bodybuilder doesn't view bodybuilding or guitar playing as a chore. He doesn't view it as something hard that he has to do. They view it as something enjoyable. This is their way of expressing themselves. So it's really important to learn the mindset of the person who is doing the thing that you want to be doing. Second thing you want to learn from them is their habits. What they do every day, persistently, to get them to where they are now and where you want to be. So we will learn mindset, we learn habits, and we learn practices. You learn how to be efficient at the thing you want to be doing. If you get a guitar or you just start going to the gym and just do stuff, you're not gonna be very efficient. But the world is big and we have internet and you have shit tons of people who are amazing at the thing that you want to be good at. So learn from them. Be as efficient as possible. You don't need to learn everything by trial and error. Now you can learn from everybody's errors, from the best in the world's errors. So do that. So, how many? You have to really want it, you have to start, you have to be willing to suck at it, and you have to learn from people who are already doing the thing that you want to be doing. And the last thing would be, no, let's make them 2. One more thing. While you're doing the thing, never stop learning. Never decide that you know enough. Constantly improve. You can no matter what you're doing, you can constantly improve. The good thing is, the more you learn about a subject, the more confident you feel, and the more confident you feel, the better you feel about doing the thing. If you want to be going to the gym, learn a lot of things about exercise. Learn a lot of things about dieting. It's guaranteed to motivate you. Once you know why you actually do an exercise, you are much more motivated to do the exercise. So don't stop learning. Try, fail, correct the mistakes. It's a learning loop. Don't interrupt it, keep doing it. And the last thing is, just don't fucking quit. If this is something that you really want, if this is something that you want to make part of yourself, don't fucking quit. Do it. Maybe you will get ill. Maybe you will travel somewhere. In order to build a habit, you have to do it over and over again. But no matter what habit you're developing, I guarantee you that you're gonna miss some days. That some days you wouldn't be able to do your routine. And that's fine. Just don't drop it. Just don't be like, yeah, I failed this, I drop it. Just go back to it. Start again. Do it again. Don't quit. It's as simple as that. How was the thing? There was one beautiful quote, and it was about what is the difference between heroes and people who just pretend to be heroes. Heroes never stop pretending. Just don't stop pretending. Holy shit, I glitched. Anyways, the thought is, if you want to be an amazing guitar player, never start pretending to be an amazing guitar player. If you want to be an amazing bodybuilder and by the way, bodybuilder is not a guy who goes to competitions. Bodybuilder is a guy who builds his body. If you want to be an amazing one, never stop pretending to be an amazing bodybuilder. It's as simple as that. If you really want it, go for it. Make it a routine, make it a habit, and make it part of your identity. The good thing is, when you make this part of your identity, when you take this new thing and make it part of your identity, it's not hard to do it, it's just what you do, it's just who you are. And this is how you bring something new into your life and how you can become good at anything. I thank you for your attention and see you next week.